Celtic FC has two distinct financial plans in place for whether or not they qualify for next season's Champions League, according to a football finance expert. The Celtic manager, Ange, on the clutch of Celtic players whose sacrifice he will never overlook. Celtic potential automatic spot in next season's Champions League group stages may be under threat. All in this morning's Celtic FC news. Celtic FC are enjoying a memorable season to date, with Ange proving to be an inspired managerial appointment last summer despite a rocky start in Glasgow. If Postecoglou's side are crowned champions of the league, they would of course qualify for the Champions League, as they look to make their mark in Europe's biggest club competition. Celtic financially, in terms of them qualifying for the competition or not, as it could make a £17 million difference. You have to be careful, of course. Celtic know near enough what their revenue will be each year because it's almost guaranteed that you're going to finish first or second. The differentiator is, of course, European football. If they win the league this year, they get automatic qualification, which is going to be worth £17 million minimum. That makes a big difference, so they'll have different models depending on different possibilities. Model A, they make the Champions League. Model B, they don't. That extra money makes a big difference. Everything is based around those distinct models and whether you can repeat the trick and qualify year on year. This is a really smart approach after major shareholder Dermot Desmond hinted at as much recently, ensuring the club is run in a sensible fashion rather than recklessly. And he will never need to sell the club for £1, that's for sure. While Postecoglou and his players deserve huge praise for their performance on the pitch this season, the manner in which the club is being run as a whole is also worthy of positive reviews. It can appear pretty straightforward as to which Celtic players have underpinned the club's treble tilt that, potentially, has taken them to within 4 victories of a domestic clean sweep. Ange Postecoglou utilised 16 players in Saturday's 7-0 Turkey shoot against St Johnstone. The bright cameo from dual Kyogo Furuhashi, in his first appearance this year, meant the Australian had all his mainstays in play across their biggest win of the season. The Celtic manager readily acknowledged the fuel supplied to his team's propulsion by his squad depth over a season in which 40 players have had game time. Pointedly, he did so by citing the contribution of performers not even stripped at the weekend. "It's super important," said Postecoglou. "It's not just about game day. That's the result of a week's work. Boys on the bench who didn't even get on against St Johnstone, Bitton, Ideguchi, Ralston. Welsh wasn't in the squad. The injured James Forrest and Mikey Johnston. All those guys every day at training are producing fantastic levels. That means our preparation is where it should be and, come game day, everyone is ready to perform. We don't discount anyone's effort. The ones who play get the applause and the accolades, but behind the scenes, my respect goes to the guys who don't get the opportunities they deserve but want to be part of something special and always make that sacrifice." Celtic potential automatic spot in next season's Champions League group stages may be under threat. The winner of this season's Premiership will likely go straight into UEFA's top club competition next term. This will of course rake in a huge financial windfall of around £40 million for the Scottish champions. However, if the winners of this season's Champions League have not qualified via their domestic league, then this would spell trouble for Scotland's champions. It would mean they would still have to go through qualification before entering at the playoff round. And with Villarreal still in the tournament, that very much remains a possibility, especially when you consider the Spaniards have just knocked Bayern Munich out of the competition at the quarter-final stage. Unai Emery's team reached the last 4 of the tournament on Tuesday night. They draw 1-1 on the night with the German giants to progress through their tie 2-1 on aggregate, with last season's Europa League winners causing a major upset. Villarreal sit well below La Liga's Champions League qualification spots in 7th, a whopping 11 points behind Atletico Madrid in 4th. They will now wait to find out who they face in the semi-finals, as they begin to dream of winning Europe's top trophy. This scenario hasn't happened since 2012 when Chelsea lifted the Champions League while finishing 5th in the English Premier League. And it's fair to say that Celtic or Rangers will be praying that it doesn't happen again this year to scupper their straight passage into next season's group stages. Albeit, should Russia continue to be expelled from UEFA competition during their ongoing invasion of Ukraine, due to the current coefficient standings, the Scottish champs would then be granted their place, so potentially not all would be lost. And on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to